Okay, cool. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back. This is Eldritch, and you are now watching Eldritch Dreams. Today we're picking up part 3 of the Amtgard run. With us I have my friends Jilith and Blood Moon, who are role-playing their respective characters. And last week we got our butts handed to us by the ogres, which you can see right over in there. We're not going to deal with them today because they are a little too tough for us, but we are going to continue on, and we'll come back to them later after we've gained a level or two, and we'll see what we can do then. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
What'd you guys think about last week, or last session? I think it was more like 2 weeks ago.
It was fun.
I feel like I got us killed.
Haven't seen that game in
So
years.
it was fun.
No, it was me.
Aw.
It was my idea, so I'll take the hit.
Oh, by the way, this black portrait of Cal, I have tried this character on other playthroughs, and every time it levels up from level 1, that screen goes black. So I think it's something wrong with it's like a glitch or a bug with the mod that allows me to
Moving
create
ahead.
it.
Or it's Cal's curse.
Or it's Cal's curse.
Yeah. He was always
This is Ghost. I believe that.
Hey, look at that. It's a beehive.
No.
Punch it.
Ah, it's got a honeycomb. I'm gonna take it. Fortunately, no bees were harmed in the making of this film.
Sure.
Okay. Like before,
Still alive,
Jill,
so that's progress.
I'm gonna let you change into a drow form, because the drow can get us almost all the way through this encounter session.
Okay.
You have the disguise self spell, which allows you to literally change yourself into any race and gender in the game that a PC can play.
Nice.
So, yeah. So we bring that up. Disguise self, femme drow. There you are. With that luxurious
Halfling Jill. Halfling Jill. Halfling Jill.
Hacha.
She could change into a halfling.
Halfling Jill is the best Jill. Yeah,
In-
Halfling Jill is the best Jill.
In fact,
Thank you.
there are places around here that you'll find that are like little holes or something like that you can't get into because they're too small. But if you use that spell and change into a halfling or a gnome, you're small enough to crawl in and see what's in there.
That would be funny.
Yeah. Sometimes what's in there isn't something you wanted to know.
I find that's true in real life too.
Yeah.
What's down there? No.
Now notice the game just auto-saved for us.
Uh-oh.
Auto-saves are never a good sign. There's the goblin. They are guards guarding the outer entrance to the camp. But we're just gonna waltz Jill right up to him.
Goblins ahead.
Stop fidgeting. Shove out the claw. Drow coming through.
And they just
One
let
day
us
I'll
right
catch a
through.
break.
Because Jill's a drow. And there's a reason why drow can get through this, but I'll let you figure that out. Now we got an interesting cutscene about to come up. So I highly suggest you pay attention to it. It's a bit long though.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape, nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the weapon. And you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
We can either say, alright, so option 1, that voice, those visions, what just happened, or we can examine the artifact, or we can put it away.
Like, we should examine it, maybe?
You
Let's
think?
examine it.
Okay.
Whatever power the artifact possesses
versus just saying,
shows
what was
no
that?
sign of
It's
it
like,
now.
Nobody knows what happened, right?
Right. That mysterious artifact, by the way, is something that the character Shadowheart carries on her, that she's very protective of and won't talk about. And it just appeared in front of us and went into my inventory. My inventory, because I'm the main character for this. That's why I've got a crown on my portrait. Yeah, so whatever that artifact is, we don't find out until much later in the game.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Great glory.
That's Volo the Bard. We met him back in the Jilith Grove.
Blade in the quarry.
You like that?
Be you beheaded.
This is a bard, so no.
Goblin kind will tease you and frolic you when redded. Ah,
And this is Brenna and
stranger in a
Andrei, the
fair
brothers, are the
not
siblings
if
of
you
that one
recoil
guy
if you must.
that we
A
found
new
that
age is dawning
just
with
died
goblins
in
Let's
front
see
of
what
us.
the Albert.
And yeah, there's the Albert
Portals
Cub.
all ginders to quake. The true souls
Wonder
are
where Mom
rising,
is.
my Louders awake. Here follow.
Still just a babe. It don't feel right messing with it,
Depends
is
on
all.
whether mother is an
With
owl or a bear.
fragilous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you collide.
One, give him your rapt attention. 2, Fragulous, Glide. I don't know this language. 3, Bravo. 4, Boo, get off the stage.
Boo, do we have any tomatoes? They don't have to be fresh.
No, in fact, it's better if they're not fresh.
Okay, so we'll say Boo, get off the stage.
I never.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I? Huh?
Wait a tick! That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him!
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
Just so you guys
Of
know,
course, ma'am.
that
name's
that result would happen no
Idiot.
matter what choice we made.
Right, yes. More for
Okay,
me.
so we got to have fun and
Yeah.
and booting him. Yeah, okay.
Oh! Knocked him off of the stage. And she's
I don't fancy chasing this thing.
taking him back to his cage inside the keep there.
Chicken donut. Let's just bloody play.
Alright.
You going on the next raid? Bring me back something pretty.
This guy is a trader. Want to see what he's got for sale?
You're gonna steal from him, aren't you?
Come on, wounded. That wizard.
I mean, I don't have
Welcome,
to.
your
Hey, man,
greatness. I got some good stuff if you're looking to buy.
Will it be more fun later if we steal from him now?
It's always more fun.
Well then, yeah.
So, let's see. He has a hammer called Doom Hammer.
Would I want that?
It's a two-handed maul. Does 1 to 11 damage normally. It has the Edge of Terror ability. Each strike fills the target with a chilling dread that prevents it from regaining hit points. Undead creatures, undead creatures also get disadvantage on attack rolls. And it has the Tenacity ability. When you miss an attack, you deal 1 bludgeoning damage anyway.
So why would I not want that?
It's a good hammer. It really is. Okay.
No, it's a great hammer.
It's a Doom Hammer. Thump thump.
I think you should name him Uncle Smashy.
Uncle Smashy.
No, Uncle Smashy.
Smashy the Doom Hammer.
Okay, let's see. First, we're gonna take all of this section because it's there, and why not? I'm gonna take Doom Hammer.
Uncle Smashy.
Anything else good?
Yes. Let's see. A Great Club +1 with Tenacity.
I got a hammer.
Great Sword +1. Longbow +1. The Returning Pike. This is one of, I think, only 2 weapons in the game that have the homing weapon ability. You can throw it at a target and it will instantly come back to your hand.
Like I tried it with loyalty in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other one that does this is a trident.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good one. We'll take it just in case we need it later. Let's see, a war pick. A +1 war pick. +2 hide armor. That's medium armor. Blood Moon could actually wear it, although it would...
I'm thinking of that. I don't have any armor, do I?
No. Most barbarians in this game don't wear armor because it takes away some of their abilities. The one that it takes away from you is your extra movement ability if you're wearing armor. Heavy armor you definitely don't want to wear because that'll take away a lot of your abilities. But medium armor, the only thing it does is take away your movement, and I have a way around that.
I want the hide armor, man.
Okay.
I need armor.
These are the boots of aid and comfort with a power called the comeback. When the wearer heals a target, it gains an additional 3 temporary hit points. So, we don't actually have any healers on the team, except maybe my character can sort of heal a little bit. But what it does is, if I were to be wearing these and I were to cast a heal spell on somebody, not only would the regular heal work, but that person would also gain an extra 3 temporary hit points.
So why are you not wearing those?
Yeah, I will be. I'm not wearing them because we haven't met Grat yet. Swiresy shoes. Jump distance is increased by 5 feet, and your acrobatics goes to +1. Blood Moon, you're going to be wearing those.
Yeah.
So you can jump around the battlefield. These are gloves of archery. They contain a power called Coralon's Guiding Hand. You gain proficiency with longbows and short bows, so even if you can't use those naturally, this will teach you to use them. In addition, your ranged weapon attacks deal an additional +2 damage. So, you won't find those anywhere else, so we'll take them. Let's see. The rest of that stuff is junk.
Any potions?
These are not potions. These are dyes, which are useful. They dye your armor and equipment, basically, so you can customize your look. And yeah, we're gonna take them. And then we've got some food left, so we want that. Those dice that we missed. And the boring die pack, might as well take it as well. That's got 58 separate dies in it. And we like to dye our stuff. And now... And yeah, Dreamers, we know this is an exploit, but, you know, this is kind of a power game, so we're not gonna really care that we're doing it.
I don't think anyone cares.
Although I just did it incorrectly. So we just paid for all that.
Could we afford it?
Yeah.
Nice of us.
We could.
So what do we care? You know, it's still later.
Oh yeah.
Been a pleasure.
I mean, borrow later. I'm not gonna say steal. Borrow later.
Yeah. We'll
All right.
get back next time.
Let's go.
These things have stayed interesting.
Let's go. I'm gonna put on. Where is everything?
Your dancing shoes.
What the heck? Where did it all go?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Oh. They all went to Jill.
Yay.
Alright, so... Blood Moon wants that. Qintahr wants that. Blood Moon wants the armor.
Can we have those like a nice red and gold?
Do what now?
Dye the armor a nice red and gold.
If we've got it.
Let's take the gloves of archery.
Well, we don't have any archers yet. Ring of flinging, ring of color spray. We're gonna be replacing that ring of color spray soon, just so you know. Look at that hammer.
I know, it's a nice hammer.
There's your new armor.
It looks nice.
And your new boots. Alright. Also, since I have the Hellrider's Pride, whenever I heal somebody, they get resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. So now my healing does that, and it gives 3 extra hit points to whoever I heal. So that, yeah, that's handy. Now, Ludman, your movement speed is back down to 30 feet because you've lost your unarmored movement bonus. So let's fix that.
So it's normal now.
It's normal now.
Okay.
Let's fix that in the most humiliating way possible.
How?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
We're gonna talk to Crusher here.
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest. Everyone just barges in here, thinking they rule the world. Ha!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
We're not going to use the illithid power here because that would actually just basically end the encounter for us. A lot of assumptions here. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. I know you wouldn't say that to him, but you're going to here.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in
Oh,
our
no,
faces.
that's not, you know, you can take care of himself.
No
Okay.
more.
Well, Goblin.
Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now.
Pretty serious dandruff.
You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
I wouldn't take that.
You can't be serious.
Do I need to rip your ear shells off?
Just tear him in half
You heard
lengthwise
me.
and all.
Aha!
Yes.
Aha!
Do you see that?
Yeah.
I'd sooner spit in your face.
What was that?
Apologize and drop to your knees.
Thought so.
Alright.
That's more like it.
The ring would be like the Green Lantern ring. The best ring
Now,
ever.
you're going to try to make a sleight of hand. Kiss his foot and try to slide the ring off his toe. And your hide armor is actually giving you a +1 to this, and I don't know why. But here we go.
So armor kiss up.
I'm gonna save real quick.
Because it could go bad.
Or it could just fail. You have to meet a difficulty class of 10. You've got a +3.
The option where I bite its toe off.
Here we go.
Cut off his foot, slide it off later.
I know, right?
You didn't make it.
Didn't do it. So try it again.
Yeah. That definitely didn't make it.
No. That's like the worst.
As your lips touch filthy flesh, you catch a whiff of lavender. The pleasant scent gives way to the muddy taste of something you try not to identify. You carefully slide the ring off.
You enjoying that? Disgusting worm. Just remember, you're nothing here. What was I saying?
Crusher's Ring! It
So
gives
this
you
ring
+10 to your movement speed.
Anything else?
No, that's all it does, but...
So it's not the Green Lantern ring.
It is not the Green Lantern ring, but that ring is... Having +10 movement speed in combat is really useful.
I know.
Right.
And that basically offsets the fact that of your unarmored movement speed being canceled by the armor. Why is... Oh! Hide armor +2. It's got balance. Gain a +1 bonus to dexterity saving throws and checks. That's why it gave you that +1. And it's got ambusher. Gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. That
Okay,
armor,
so
that
good
armor
armor.
was better than I thought it was.
It's full of good armor.
Blood Moon does not feel satisfied.
Oh no, not that Goblin's dead.
The Druid Halsin is in here somewhere.
Let's see. I'm gonna equip that. That thing is a dark vision monocle. It gives me Devil Sight, which normally only warlocks get. That allows me to see in darkness, both magical and non-magical, and up to a distance of 80 feet, which is further than my normal vision, I think. And it gives me advantage on perception checks. Just because I forgot I had it in my inventory and I wanted it. That would be Jill's Q. Let's go.
Oi!
Damn it. It's gonna force me to talk because I'm the party leader. What happened to her voice? Uh-oh, something went wrong with the voices. Oh, no, I don't want to use that. Hey! Good roll. Weird. I hope that doesn't do it to everybody in here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
I bet the drow would be a good idea.
I've got an audience with the Drow. Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake. But she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big one, I hear.
Oi! We ain't said you pass! You don't pass!
All that goblin armor looks uncomfortable.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. We got 'em now, eh? Once the whelp starts singing.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you? I only hear her through you, Priestess.
That's kind of a personal question.
Because she chose me. You know what? Yeah. And the one thing I learned down there, no matter if you're a slave or a king, Drow will look out your eyes if you look at them wrong.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon? Does your bird have a name?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Your pet is actually a rather famous writer. I was admiring him. I'd like one of my own. I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage. Just go with the first one.
Him?
Yeah.
Nah. Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make 'em rabid. Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
You can try to read her thoughts, or I have a +1 on either of these two. Or I could say I've taken a shine to this one. How much do you want for him? I'm a detective.
Do we want the pigeon?
That's Volo.
Oh. Do we want Volo?
I mean, Volo is just barred for bait.
Fair enough.
Stop that!
Oops.
Uh-oh.
That is not what I wanted to have happen.
It happened. Let's go to work.
A timely intervention.
Yeah.
He's running to get more people.
That's probably not good.
I just one-shot that goblin. I don't care.
Yeah, you did. we're gonna have to fight the
On acid.
entire group.
What are they delaying? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Got a lot of armor.
Better to move them later.
Good boy. Good Andrus. The devil dog. Yeah, that was helpful. Thanks, God.
Should you be taking a healing potion or something?
Yeah. Jeez. He must have some high armor class.
It's gonna be armor
It's only
soon.
15. I refuse to get killed by one goblin.
It's a tough goblin, man. He's tough as a goblin.
Is ever easy.
We all keep rolling minimum damage. Get him, Jill.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Magic missile to the darkness. Yeah, she got him.
It had junk on him. We may be in luck. I don't think the others realized what was going on.
We'll find out soon.
Because Priestess God is still talking like nothing happened.
Volo better be worth it.
Let's just say he's worth his value in amusement points. Natural 20!
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
I could say get yourself to safety and quick, or you know what else lives on for eons? Gold. You owe me.
Bards don't have gold.
Oh, what's a bit of metal between allies? I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless.
A fine mess you landed yourself in. How'd you get caught? Slip the yoke? How do you intend to do that exactly? I'm not looking for extra company right now. You go your way, I go mine. Or go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Maybe camp, right?
Okay.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
He means that literally, by the way. And he turned invisible.
Like the trader in Minecraft when there's a zombie.
Better than nothing.
Or anyone with an invisibility.
Looking ahead. Don't waste a step.
Absolute looking out for me now.
Okay. Who wants a permanent buff?
I do.
Get the Jill.
I'm pretty
Jill
buff.
needs it. Get the Jill.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes, and.
Okay.
You.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Looks like she has a kiss now.
Find a way forward.
Ew.
Greetings,
God's
child.
Draco.
I've met few aside from
80s on the social
goblins
media.
here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Since this is all you, Jill, you choose all the responses.
Alright, it's taking a second to update on my screen here.
Okay.
Okay. What prisoner?
The gentleman being held next door. My acquaintance is working on him, I believe. While I was thrilled to be invited here, I must confess, I find the goblins and their methods crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Three. Do I get to grab his hand and hit him with his own hand before I ask him why he keeps hitting himself?
No.
Oh, well.
You want to say 3?
Hitting yourself.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah.
I realize this looks strange, but I assure you, it is a most intimate form of worship. You see, pain is a loving thing, but trying to explain it to these goblins has proven. Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
If you want the buff, you should let him do it.
Alright, let him do it. This far.
Pick 1 or 2.
Oh. 1.
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Qintahr teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I know I'm gonna regret it, but I don't regret learning that I'm gonna regret it.
Knowledge is power!
Is it though?
Cal,
there's things
Cal
things
would
I
say
don't
yes. Alright.
There are things I wish I could unlearn, but okay. Alright, number 1.
Oh, I have something
it can't be that bad.
exquisite in mind.
Oh.
Both Qintahr and
Famous last words.
are interested in how you handle
like
pain,
a balloon. I mean, like what?
dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing.
He's gonna pinch you.
Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Okay. I know a secret to making this a lot easier.
Face the wall and let up.
Jill, you're taking off your clothes.
Man. Alright.
Fortunately, you're in disguise as somebody else, so...
Yeah, because exactly what my butt looks like is the problem here.
And face it, child.
That drow has no butt.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Yeah, this got kinky.
We do not want that option. So it's
Which
either
one?
We don't want number 1.
Oh, because it's supposed to holler? Okay.
Yeah. So
3.
Yeah. Let's do 3.
Like that all you got? Come on.
You want more? As you wish, dear one. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, that's what I picked.
Wonderful.
Oh, man.
You want more? I'll give it to
Knock
you.
himself unconscious.
You've already lost over half of it.
Yeah, hit point. Schmidt.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you.
Well, this guy is, he's something.
Yeah.
Hit me as hard as you can, or I'll return the favor.
Yep. What would I care if I died? Go. I like how it's got my name.
I hope that's a promise, dear one.
Oh, wow.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
Three.
You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing.
Oh, pixie dust.
And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Can you get a chunk off him as a souvenir?
Now,
looks like that's going to
I'm trying to figure out how come a
Jill,
woman that dark has such a flat
Whatever
butt?
you're into.
you have Loviatar's love.
That was not what I expected to
Aw.
see today.
Pain is the path to clarity. When you have 30% hit points or less, you gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Oh, this was to get something? No, just kidding.
Now we can re-robe.
Not naked time anymore.
Right.
That flat butt is disturbing me. So, yeah.
Listen. Gravity comes for us all.
Yeah, you liked this. Alright. So that will help you in combat, definitely. And we need to get you healed now, so let's heal you.
Yeah, during the ritual, I'm like, really? That's all you got? My drunk granny hits me harder than that. And then when it's all over, I'm like, guys, my back
Yes, I must try this technique. Or perhaps this one.
On my way.
If we had the actual companions that come with the game with us, they would have been commenting during that entire thing.
What kind of things do they say?
But since we're customized characters, we don't have any speech scripted unless it's my character.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat? Please, stop!
Now it's a party.
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Why are you torturing him?
The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever.
Difficulty class 20. Ouch. And I roll a nat 1.
Wow.
Oh!
We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good.
Jedi mind trick.
He just screams. Should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good. What? The prisoner? Oh, forget about it.
We want to wait till they're out of shot. Then we're gonna go talk to this poor guy.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
I came for the night song. Where is it? And I'm looking for a druid named Halson. Relax. I'm not going to leave you here. Or I can try to pick the lock.
This one's on you.
Okay. I came for the night song. Where is it?
Somewhere underneath the temple. There's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, please. These shackles. I don't want to die.
One more question. What happened to the druid?
Halson. I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
Relax. I'm not going to leave you here.
Thank you so much.
Be patient. I'll be back.
Please, hurry.
Alright, I'm going to check real quick. See who has the highest sleight of hand. Mine is +2. Blood Moon's is +2.
Looking ahead.
Cal's is +1.
No time to rest.
And Jilith is +2. So we're all really mediocre at this. But, yeah, the Gloves of Power That's why you have a +2. Who has the highest dex? 13, 12, 14, 14. Technically anybody, so we'll give it a shot. We need somebody with rogue abilities. That didn't work. Nope. It's my dice first. There we go.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Okay, we've already asked him that, so leave. And I got inspiration back. Because I'm a folk hero.
Always thought so.
Yeah.
One day I'll catch a break.
We're still about halfway to level 4, so...
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you? You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what?
Or what? Because I think you need a backpack. Now let's see. The Blooded Great Axe. 3 to 17 damage. When the wielder has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1 to 4 slashing damage. And it has a +1 weapon enchantment.
I'm keeping a hammer.
The Bow of Awareness. The wielder is seldom caught unawares. You gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. And it has a +1 weapon enchantment. Dagger +1. glaive +1. The gold wormling staff grants you the firebolt evocation cantrip. It does 1d8 damage and +1d4 fire damage.
Do I want
And
that?
topple.
Do you want that?
What? Well, what do I currently have? My looks and skills.
Like a dagger or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a big old stick.
Alright.
Give me a worm stick.
Worm stick. You said it, I didn't.
The Monster Slayer Glaive. 2 to 11 damage because it has a +1 weapon enchantment. With Monster Slayer, this weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against monstrosity type foes. And Refined Bolting, it increases your jump distance by 5.
Can I use it?
No. It's a martial weapon, and you don't have martial weapon skill. +1 trident. A chain shirt +1. Hide armor +1. Padded armor +1. Ring mail armor +1. Those are all meh. So let's get Alchemist Fire's not bad. Black pudding platter. Milk.
Black pudding platter.
Sweet potato. Vegetable broth. And a whole chicken. Alright. Now let's remember to do this properly. Here we go. And we'll buy back our backpacks so it makes her think that we bought something.
Pleasure.
Yeah, it was. Thank you so much. Jilith.
I'll carry that. Here, you guys don't hurt yourselves. That looks heavy. I'll get it.
You actually don't have any weapon, so this is a good thing for you.
It sparkles.
Sparkles.
I have to keep going.
You know what I think we're going to do? We are going to get over here. We need to get some of our power back, so we're going to go to camp. And I need to go pet this good boy. It's actually a crime to not pet him whenever you can. The
Never
police.
pet our devil dog.
He's a devil dog.
I'll pet him.
All right.
He's a good puppy.
He really is. Gale wants to talk to us.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's rather personal, matter that I'd prefer to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition? Is it contagious? Can it be cured? So, you've been lying to me this whole time. Wonderful. Or the druid response. Nature provides the cure to most ailments. Tell me your symptoms and I might prepare a poultice or potion. Which is what I'm going to go with.
Oh, you're nice.
I am. I'm a hero.
Yeah.
Thank you for the offer. But the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need the details. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? And what happens if you don't consume these artifacts? Or 5, are you telling me you're addicted to magic?
I think number 4
okay.
matters most.
I'll spare you the finer details, but it begins with a simple biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You've done fine without me so far. I'd be happy to help. Sounds like no condition I've ever heard of. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. I'm going to do number 1. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding.
Yeah, because we can.
In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of all that, I lose a valuable artifact? No thanks. Or honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside to this for me.
I mean, 4 is the most honest. I mean, it even says honestly.
Then I suggest you look closer. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. Far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Careful.
Very well, I'll do my best to get you what you need.
As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Give Gale a magic artifact.
We have something that's kind of booby-trapped that'll squish him.
Yeah. I'm going to give him this locket that we don't use.
Okay. If he just turns and runs, I'll have a magic missile ready.
Alright, you do that.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least. How do I know the real monster isn't you? Perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of? Or your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. What are you going to do to compensate me?
Yeah, number 4, that valuable locket.
Yeah.
Ah!
He doesn't know we
Compose
don't
a
use it.
1,000 stanzas ode titled A Gale of Thanks and Adulation? Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help. That condition of yours is a very expensive one. I hope we don't regret losing that artifact. It could have proven useful. Just so you know, this was the last time I part with such a valuable item. Well, I will tell you from experience, this is not the last time we will part with such a valuable item.
I feel like we should guilt trip him with number 3.
I myself am a much more powerful artifact in your arsenal. Rest assured of that.
He ain't lying there. He's really powerful. Let's go talk to everybody while we're here.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it.
It's Hugh Grant.
I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Tell me about yourself. How does someone become a vampire exactly? I need you in my party. Will you travel with us? Well, we're gonna say, tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Qintahr. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
You must remember your life before that. How were you turned? Tell me about your history. How does someone become a vampire exactly? What are you guys most interested in?
Do we need to know his origin story?
Yeah, and he can't travel with us, right? Because we're already full, right?
Well, he can't travel with us because he's not from Amtgard.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about his history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn.
I know how old people like to go on and
Kept
on.
by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you. I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Qintahr appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn.
Number 1?
Their obedient puppet.
I know.
In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
I feel like I knew that.
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Gives us some more insight on him. Will.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. Take a single step towards him, and he'll dog you the whole journey. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Yeah.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama, a staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
The bard?
The bard.
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone,
Yeah, that horrible
carved
stone.
from the Gallimer
Oh, no.
Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Something the matter? Wait. It hurts.
What the hells was that?
A joyous little affliction that visits me with screaming agony on occasion. I'd be lying if I told you I know what causes it. But don't worry. Can't hurt you. Only me. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can
It's all
trust
the
me on that.
tadpoles, man.
Nah, let's tell her about the artifact. Something strange happened. That artifact you carry, it seemed to just come to me.
I know. I don't understand
not special
how
anymore.
exactly, but I felt it go to you.
Everybody's got one of these things now.
It's important.
Got two of them, actually.
Keep it close.
Wait, you don't want it back?
I do, but the artifact has a will of its own, and powers to enforce it. It likely won't let me take it back. The best I can do is to stay close. Bide my time. Eventually I'll need to take it. Then I'll have to see what can be done about that.
There's more to this. How did you get the artifact to begin with?
It's not the sort of thing I can just tell anyone. Let's see if we can build up some trust first. I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really.
Take that, Shadowheart.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah,
You nice.
the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress, goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked. beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do. And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
Look, it's Volo!
Again?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halcyon had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
And their parasites? Do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
A mind flayer planted one of their larvae in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Ceramorphosis? Tell me more.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
If only your disbelief could all...
That's ridiculous!
Yeah.
Examine yourself.
I'd be irresponsible. Strange claim.
This is one of the few cutscenes so far that show Blood Moon in his real height.
If I just peer in your eye,
No.
I could quickly... Oh,
or just a tall normal height, yeah.
Gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue.
And he gives us a bard tunic, the blazer of benevolence. Well, Clue's not in our party yet.
Yet.
He could be.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entire Aethisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The life that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The thing may be an eternity knowledge. Yet
you look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I'd never heard of your kind until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your
She's all
kind,
attitude.
but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Come on now, it isn't that large. Or as if your upturned bat snout is any better.
Bat snout.
Yes,
bat snout.
Bat snout. Bat snout.
Answer is an opinion.
Does she know what a
But
bat
mine
is?
certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Economical.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
It doesn't sound all that bad.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
So just so you guys know, there are certain quests, like certain areas or quests where a companion is either required or very helpful to get you through certain situations, and when that happens, we will add them to our party, at least temporarily.
Alright.
But for now, I really want to see Andrus and Scratch play together.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukilgate vlakith mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Brief save. Just so you know, if we were playing in honor mode, I wouldn't be able to save like that.
I know you said.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Come with me if you want to do it.
We haven't much time, so listen closely.
Stranger than I, with fainting glances.
There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. matter. I promise.
Embrace your potential.
Oh.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem?
It's a condition.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Ah! That's a needle? How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Do you have the faintest idea of what you're doing?
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fist.
Perfection.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Like what? Hold as still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Shit. I the implement, but allow him to proceed.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now.
Is it gonna work?
Move.
Still in the story for that, right?
Hold your breath.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Yeah,
Do you feel
it's
that?
on the bottom module by accident.
I think we have the blighter on the run.
Okay, which of these four options should I pick?
Well, I'm gonna say number one.
Okay.
That thing's way too far in your head, man.
It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Damn it.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
He killed you?
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out!
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
He's partly responsible.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
And he runs away. The result of that, by the way, I went through all that because now I can see invisible creatures and objects. That's what that magic eye allows for. But now I look kind of weird with one glowing eye and one non-glowing eye. Alright. And here we are back.
Let a madman poke a stick in your eye. That's all I'm saying.
I know, right? Alright. We've been playing. It's been about an hour and 52 minutes. Almost 53. I think this is a good place to stop it for the night.
Alright.
Sounds good.
We'll continue this next time, and this should be up tomorrow morning, or no, tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock Central Time. And thank you, Dreamers, for watching with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if possible, and leave me some comments. I really like to hear comments about stuff, even if it's negative or things I could do to make it better. Let me know. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good time. Everybody, say goodbye.
Bye, all.
Bye.